Hi everyone, thanks for checking out my video on Pictures of Hollis Woods by Patricia Riley Giff. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this story. The plot of the book and the movie is basically the same, and it is really exciting, and I'm so excited to show you guys some of the details of it. So one thing that's interesting is Hollis Woods is not only a person, but it is also a place. She was found abandoned as a baby at only a few hours old, and there was a note attached to her that said, "Call her Hollis Woods." So Hollis grows up as a foster kid, and she never really feels like she fits in. She bounces from home to home, and eventually what she does is she packs up her stuff and runs away. And every time after she runs away, they never put her in the same home again. One summer, Hollis gets to spend the summer with a family out in the country, and that is where she meets the Reagans. And she loves that family, and they have so much fun fishing and looking at Hollis's art, and Mr. Reagan ends up giving her some colored pencils. We don't find out until later what actually happened, but Hollis ends up running away from the Reagans, and the social worker ends up placing her with a woman named Josie, and Hollis ends up loving living with Josie. Hollis begins to realize that Josie doesn't remember everything, and she forgets a lot of things, and eventually the social worker realizes this, and so she says she's going to have to remove Hollis. But instead of letting that happen, she ends up running away with Josie. At the cabin, some very interesting things happen, and I don't want to give anything away, and I'm not going to tell you what the ending is, so you'll have to read the book to find out what happens next and what happens to Hollis and Josie. The main character of Hollis Woods is, of course, Hollis Woods, but there are a couple other important characters, including Josie Cale, her cousin Beatrice, and the Reagan family. As I said before, the book and the movie have a very similar plotline, but there are a few things that are different. The basic plotline is the same. It does follow Hollis Woods and her journey to the Reagans, but there are a few things that are different, so I'm going to go through those. One thing that's in the book that is not in the movie is the W picture. When Hollis was a little kid, she had this picture of a family, and she was supposed to find stuff with W, and her teacher said that that family was not W, but according to Hollis it was, because it was a wish. In the book, we find out that Hollis ran away a lot, and the movie kind of played this down. We don't know that she runs away from so many foster homes in the movie. In the book, Hollis's social worker is just known as the Mustard Woman because of a stain she has on her shirt, but she plays a much larger role in the movie in Hollis's life. Hollis spends a lot more time at the cabin in the book. She has Josie there a lot longer and over Christmas, whereas in the movie it kind of seems like it's more 1 or 2 days, and it cuts out some things that I think are kind of important to the story. So just to summarize, 5 things that are some comparisons and contrasts from the book to the movie are the plotline, W picture, runaway, Mustard Woman versus Edna, and at the cabin. Thank you for watching my video on the Hollis Woods book and movie, and I really hope you end up watching and reading this because it is an awesome story.
Created using Powtoon.